Hello, I'm Jonathan Kirsch with the latest Lakewood news and events. The February 9th City Council meeting began with a proclamation recognizing the 5th anniversary of the Let's Move initiative. The initiative includes collaboration with the National League of Cities to create Let's Move Cities, Towns, and Counties, which calls upon elected officials to adopt long-term, sustainable, and holistic approaches to addressing childhood obesity. Lakewood has participated as a Let's Move city and earned medals in all 5 of the goal areas for initiative, and 3 of the 5 were gold medals. Programs include nutrition activities such as helping parents learn about healthy purchases at the grocery store and teaching preschoolers about eating fruits and vegetables, getting 1 hour of physical activity a day, and limiting screen time. To watch the February 9th City Council meeting online, visit lakewood.org/council videos. It's now breeding season for coyotes, and there are some things you need to know about keeping your pets safe during this time. Coyotes are marking their territory and behaving a little more aggressively than usual. Remember to keep an eye on your dogs even when they're in the backyard, and always have them on a leash when you're walking them in the park. If you see a coyote nearby, wave your arms and make noise to scare it away. Check out this short video on coyote breeding season.
Coyotes bring the spirit of wildness into urban and suburban landscapes. Coyotes thrive in our city habitat, finding everything they need to survive right here in Aurora.
One of the many questions people have about the secret lives of coyotes is, where do they den? Coyotes den during breeding season because it's a safe place for them to raise a family. This old den site is in a perfect location right along the Highline Canal between suburban homes and a golf course.
In addition to being flexible about home sites, coyotes are not picky eaters. A coyote's diet varies with the time of year and available food sources.
Observant walkers may get treated to a coyote calling card or 2 along the trail. Coyote scat, or feces or poop, tells amazing stories about what a coyote has been eating. This particular bit of scat right here has a large amount of hair in it, which indicates the coyote's diet for meat and particularly rodents and rabbits, but also this scat has pits in it from Russian olives. So it is eating some fruit. You can also find a fingernail in here, and if I dig around a little bit, there's actually vertebrae from a small rodent. One of the really important things to remember about a coyote's role in the ecosystem is that it is a very good manager of pest species. Up to 70% of their diet can be considered beneficial to humans. For example, right here in front of us is a kill site from a Canada goose. A coyote managed to surprise a goose, and all that's left behind are the feathers as evidence of its success.
Coyotes easily find food in any ecosystem. Never intentionally or unintentionally feed a coyote. Feeding any wild animal can make them less likely to fear humans, which can result in uncomfortable encounters.
One really important question about living in coyote country is understanding what to do if you do encounter a coyote on the trail. If you are surprised by a coyote on the trail at close distance, there's a few things you should do to keep yourself and anyone that's with you safe. If you do have a small child or a pet with you, it's very important to keep that pet and that child as close to you as possible. Also, be sure to stand your ground. Look big, be assertive. Do not turn and run away. That can trigger a chase response in most predators. If the coyote still does not retreat, use forceful language like you would speak to a stray dog. Go away! And you may also try to pick something up and throw it adjacent to the coyote. That should get the coyote to retreat.
For more information on coyotes, including tips for living in coyote country, please visit our website at auroragov.org/nature.
For more information on coyotes, watch the Coexisting with Coyotes video at lakewood.org/KLTV8. You may have noticed some construction around 6th Avenue in Garrison lately. Work is underway to relocate overhead and underground utilities that are in conflict with the temporary bridge. 6 lanes will remain open during most of the construction, and you can expect delays and lane closures throughout the process, which is slated to go through November. If you have questions, you can send an email to agrimaldo@heymancontractors.com. One more quick construction note, one the city is proud of. You might remember the repaving of West Alameda Avenue from West Jewel Avenue to Queen Street last year. Well, that project won a Best in Colorado award in the city resurfacing category from the Colorado Asphalt Paving Association. Congrats to the city's public works team on a job well done. Lakewood Mayor Bob Murphy will share the vision for the city's future at the State of the City address on March 5th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Sheridan Denver West at 360 Union Boulevard. You can register or become a sponsor at stateofthecity2015.org. Dates have been set for the COPS community and council meetings. All meetings will be held from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Clements Community Center. February 17th's meeting will focus on safety in the RTD light rail corridor, crime stats along the RTD light rail corridor, how to be safe walking to and from, as well as safety on the light rail will be discussed. June 9th's meeting will focus on the history of the Lakewood Police Department and where they are headed. And the September 22nd meeting will focus on what exactly the police department does, including questions and answers of why police officers respond to calls the way they do, and an open forum to ask the agents questions. Residents have an opportunity to take a free course to learn basic disaster response skills, including fire safety, search and rescue, and more. Taking this course can help residents know how to respond to an emergency until professionals can reach them. Lakewood will offer this CERT training at City Hall in April. Participants must be 16 years or older. To register, contact Marianne Valeska at 303-987-7905 or marval@lakewood.org. It's time to nominate your green heroes for the annual Sustainability Awards. If you know someone who is an outstanding leader in creating a more sustainable future for our community, go online to lakewood.org/sustainability awards to find the nomination forms. Residents may nominate people, organizations, or companies for the Community Sustainability Award and youth for the Defender of the Planet Award. The deadline for nominations is March 6th. To learn more, visit lakewood.org/sustainability awards. While pet owners are encouraged to spay or neuter their pets all year round, February 24th is World Spay Day. So the other day I had a chance to visit with Jennifer Strickland from Foothills Animal Shelter about the importance of getting it done. Thanks very much, Jennifer, for coming out and talking to us about this important subject. Before we get into it, tell us who we have visiting us today.
Well, I brought along Patty today, and she is a 7-year-old Chihuahua mix, and she was actually brought to us by a Good Samaritan who found her lost in her neighborhood, and she didn't have on any identification and nobody came looking for her, so she is now up for adoption, looking for her new home.
She looks very calm and content sitting on your lap there.
Absolutely. I think she would make a fabulous lap dog, and you know, she's really enjoying this, if you can't tell.
I can tell. So let's talk about spaying and neutering. There are several benefits to getting your pet spayed and neutered. One of them is controlling behavior issues, right?
Yes, it can definitely help with that. You know, sometimes we'll hear people say, gosh, my male dog is marking all over, or they're trying to climb the fence and you know, basically to get to other dogs, that kind of thing, and we'll be out roaming. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, spaying and neutering will help that with those types of behaviors for sure.
Spaying and neutering also helps control the pet population. How does that help what goes on at the Foothills Animal Shelter?
Great question. Well, you know, we see 10,000 animals every single year that come through our doors, and so and sometimes we'll see people that bring in litters of puppies or kittens, and unfortunately they're not able to find homes for all of them. And so, you know, if you can prevent it from the get-go, it certainly makes it a lot easier on everybody. We're really fortunate in this part of the country in that we don't see as many puppies and kittens as some parts, but we still see our share.
And now there's a myth that's going around that spaying and neutering your pet will change a pet's personality. What's the truth about that?
Not really, you know. I mean, I can certainly understand being cautious about that, but you know, it actually doesn't. If the only thing that might change is that you're not going to have all those hormones that may affect them to do things like climbing the fences and those types of things. So they may seem a little bit more calm, but other than that, your dog or cat is still going to be the same animal.
And the fee for spaying and neutering is relatively inexpensive, right?
It is, yes. So a lot of folks don't know that actually Foothills Animal Shelter offers that surgery low cost to the community. So for dogs, for females it's $75, and for males it's $65. And then for cats, whether you've got a male or a female, it's only $40.
And you're having a special this month in February, right?
We are in honor of World Spay Day, which is at the end of February. We're doing a Groupon all month long for cat owners. So if you have a kitty cat at home and you're looking for a great deal, it would only be $20 through Groupon.
That's great. Well, thank you very much again for coming out and talking to us about this and introducing us to Patty. Hopefully she finds a forever home pretty soon.
Thanks so much for having us. We appreciate it.
And if you want more information about spaying and neutering and to find that Groupon, you can go to foothillsanimalshelter.org. The Colfax Marathon is turning 10 years old, and this is your year to run the marathon or one of the other marathon-related races. Runner's World selected the Colfax Marathon as one of 10 marathons to run in 2015, and TripAdvisor named it the top marathon in Colorado. Why? Well, you get to run through a fire station and Mile High Stadium before you enjoy views of the mountains, then pass through the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design campus and by Casa Bonita in the second half. For more information, visit runcolfax.org. The State Sheriffs Association will award a $500 scholarship to a Jefferson County student this spring. This is the 37th year that the County Sheriffs of Colorado has made such scholarships available, and this year one scholarship is awarded in each of Colorado's 31 counties. Applications will be reviewed by a committee of local citizens appointed by Jeffco Sheriff Jeff Schrader. Criteria includes ability, merit, character, sincerity, and career purpose. High school seniors and college students may obtain an application by visiting jeffco.us/sheriff, and you'll find the link in the news section. Application forms are due by February 28th and can be mailed to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office at 200 Jefferson County Parkway, Golden, Colorado 80401. Lakewood has its 2015 bike and recreation map available for pickup at City Hall. The map shows you the city's 130 miles of paved bicycle paths, 81 miles of on-street bike lanes, and 54 miles of natural surface bike trails, all contributing to Lakewood being named a bicycle-friendly community by the League of American Bicyclists. Where should Lakewood and Jefferson County spend money to help clean up neighborhoods or provide help in rehabilitating or fixing up housing? Lakewood and Jefferson County want to hear your answers to that and other questions in order to determine how to spend important federal housing and community development funds for the next 5 years. Attend one of 2 meetings to give your thoughts. The first meeting will be February 17th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the community room of the Lamar Station Crossing Complex at 6150 West 13th Avenue in Lakewood, or 6 to 7:30 p.m. on February 23rd at the Golden Public Library at 1019 10th Street. Learn more at lakewood.org/news. If you've driven by the roundabout at West 14th Avenue and Lamar Street, you probably saw some new artwork installations. The piece is called Connected, and it adds to the new look in the Colfax corridor near the W line, which also has had several pieces of artwork installed along the light rail. The city built the roundabout at the intersection to make it safer and to provide better access to the nearby Lamar Station for the W line. Lakewood's Neighborhood Participation Program funded the new artwork. Don't miss out on 2 amazing performances at the Lakewood Cultural Center in February. America's Hottest Illusionist Jason Bishop comes to the Lakewood Cultural Center at 3 and 7:30 p.m. on February 28th. Jason is funny and truly magical when he delivers his illusions to a heart-pumping soundtrack of current rock and pop music. He might have a person passing through his body one moment or make a goldfish appear from nowhere the next. Tickets start at just $18. Flamenco Vivo Carlota Santana, one of the nation's premier flamenco and Spanish dance companies, comes to Lakewood for the first time at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, February 21st. Attendees can expect an authentic, visually stunning, and unique cultural experience. Celebrating their 30th anniversary season, Flamenco Vivo Carlota Santana upholds the purity and traditions of flamenco dance while pushing the boundaries of the art form in new directions. Tickets also start at just $18. And filmmaker Dale Johnson's high-definition tour of China's past and its sparkling modern future comes to the Lakewood Cultural Center on March 7th at 2 and 7 p.m. China Rising takes a breathtaking journey through the Forbidden City, Tiananmen Square, the Great Wall, and much more. Tickets start at $7, and you can get tickets to all these events by calling 303-987-7845, visiting lakewood.org/LCC Presents, or stopping by the Lakewood Cultural Center box office at 470 South Allison Parkway. And a quick reminder, the 2015 Bear Creek Lake Park Pass is now on sale, and the Visitor Center is taking reservations for the camping season beginning April 1st for the park's 47 campsites, 2 yurts, and 3 cabins. To get your park pass or make a reservation, call 303-697-6159. That's it for this edition of City Scene. Stay up to date on the latest Lakewood news and events at lakewood.org/stay informed. I'm Jonathan Kirsch. Thanks for watching.